Ukraine is a land of striking contrasts. It has never been uniform. Rather, it is a complex mosaic of landscapes, traditions, and human destinies. From the forests of Polisia to the sunlit south, from the peaks of the Carpathians to the steppes of Slobozhanщина, every region has contributed its own shade to the broader picture, its own unique experience. It is from these diverse and vibrant pieces that modern Ukraine is shaped. Before you lies Ukrainian Polisia, a vast natural region stretching for 750 kilometers from Volyn in the west to Sumy in the east, along the entire northern border of Ukraine. It is the country's true green belt, occupying almost 20% of its territory. A unique land shaped by an ancient glacier, a realm of dense mixed forests, countless rivers, and impassable wetlands. For centuries, this intricate landscape served as a natural shield, protecting the region from outside intrusion and preserving for us this primeval, wild world. Sloboshanshina is a vast eastern region of Ukraine, encompassing the modern Kharkiv and Sumy regions, as well as parts of the Donetsk and Luhansk regions. Its name derives from the word sloboda, an old Slavic term meaning free settlement. Starting in the 16th century, Ukrainians from other regions migrated here in search of free land and personal liberty. This was a frontier land of warriors. Life in the region revolved around the 5 major Sloboda Cossack regiments that safeguarded these territories. Consequently, alongside agriculture, crafts connected with military needs and trade flourished. The production of saltpeter for gunpowder, tar making, and mosyajnitstvo, artistic brass crafting. This dual nature, at once warrior and householder, is clearly reflected in the region's architecture. Homes here were predominantly log-built, rubelane. A distinctive southern feature is the presence of halaraiki, covered verandas or overhangs supported by wooden pillars, often encircling the house to provide shade. Such architectural elements created the characteristic warmth and coziness that defined everyday life in Sloboshanshina. Podillia is a picturesque region, a hidden gem of Ukraine, stretching between 2 great rivers, the Dniester and the southern Bug. Historically, it was a frontier land where different civilizations met and clashed for centuries. That is why Podillia is a land of fortresses and stone, a realm of deep canyons, formidable cliffs, and an unbreakable spirit forged at the crossroads of worlds. Central Dnipro region, the true heart of the Ukrainian land. pulsing to the rhythm of the mighty Dnipro River. Unlike the forested Polisia or the rocky landscapes of Podillia, this is a land of vast open horizons and endless skies, a realm of rich black soils and golden fields that have fed Europe for centuries. It is here that the most iconic image of Ukraine was born: whitewashed cottages nestled in cherry orchards, sunlit steppes stretching beyond the eye, and the majestic river that shaped the nation's destiny. A land of farmers and warriors, where the soul of the Ukrainian people was forged. Poltavshchina is often regarded as the heart of classical Ukraine, its artistic wellspring. This is a land where daily life and beauty have always been inseparable. While other regions were known for wood carving or stonework, this land has long been, above all, the home of potters. It is home to Opishnya, the capital of Ukrainian ceramics, a craft that grew into a true cultural phenomenon shaping the identity of the region. Another hallmark of Poltavshchina is Reshetilivka, which gave the world the celebrated white-on-white embroidery. This delicate, lace-like technique evokes the intricate frost patterns that form on winter glass. Such refinement is visible everywhere. The region's villages are known for their distinct elegance. Houses were not merely whitewashed, but often adorned with vibrant floral murals on facades, shutters, and doors. These were not just dwellings, but artistic statements that reflected the aesthetic sensibilities of their owners. The same spirit prevailed inside. The interiors expressed both prosperity and a deep striving for harmony. At the center of the home stood the richly ornamented stove, its true jewel. Every object, whether a rushnik or a ceramic jug from Opishnya, was at once a practical item and a work of art. We are standing by a traditional village house from Revazivka in the Poltava region, once the home of a mid-19th century Znaharka, a traditional herbalist and healer. The building itself reveals much about its owner. Its construction is simple yet effective. Willow posts set into the ground, interwoven with branches and reeds, and coated with clay. This wattle and daub structure is topped with reed thatch. In such dwellings, the cini, the entrance hall, served as the household's main workspace. Here, beside grain chests and a modest table, stands a large wooden mortar in which the healer ground grains, roots, bark, and seeds for her remedies. With no separate outbuildings, the cini functioned as pantry, kitchen, and apothecary all at once. What immediately catches the eye are the herbs. Bundles of dried plants hang everywhere, from beams, rafters, and walls, forming a living archive of the healer's knowledge. Inside the living room, simplicity and a quiet sense of spirituality prevail. A large stove dominates the space. On its chimney is a painted cross, a powerful household talisman meant to protect the family. There is no luxury here, only the essentials. Benches, a pill, the raised sleeping platform with storage beneath, and a painted chest where festive clothing and embroidered towels were kept. Every object in this house is more than a functional item. It reflects a life devoted to healing and a deep connection with the natural world. This is the home of a well-to-do farmer from the Poltava region, built in two halves. In this type of dwelling, the interior was clearly divided into everyday and ceremonial spaces. One of the most remarkable features is the chimney, known as the bovdur. It was a multifunctional structure, not only used for smoking meat, lard, and fish, and for cooking, but also, in winter when the house was buried in snow, as a passage through which one could climb out into God's world. The right, everyday half of the house was where daily life unfolded. Here stands the pill, the raised sleeping platform under which shoes and provisions were stored. Hanging from a ceiling beam is a cradle with a traditional protective charm. On the clothing displayed here, you can see the characteristic Poltava embroidery, branches stitched in gray and blue threads. The left half is the ceremonial Svitlitsia. The atmosphere here is entirely different. Carved benches and chairs, and a massive painted stove that heated both rooms at once. This space served as the spiritual center of the household. Even the towels carried symbolic meaning. They had two sides, a richly embroidered side for festive days and a simpler one for periods of fasting, hidden underneath. Southern Ukraine is a historical and ethnographic region that encompasses the territories of today's Odessa, Mykolaiv, Kherson, Zaporizhia, and Dnipro regions, as well as parts of Kirovohrad and Crimea. The folk architecture of the South is distinguished by the use of natural stone and clay, materials readily available in the steppe environment. The houses are simple in form, yet sturdy and harmoniously integrated into the landscape. The museum presents examples of such buildings from the mid-19th to early 20th centuries, brought from various parts of the region. Together, they recreate the everyday life, household practices, and cultural traditions of southern Ukraine. The Carpathians are one of Ukraine's most distinctive regions, a land of high mountains, dense forests, and ancient traditions that have shaped the lives of highland communities for centuries. The Carpathians Exposition is a space of living culture, where every house, every timber, and every carved chest preserves the spirit of the mountains and of the people who lived in harmony with them. Here, the everyday life of the Hutzels, Boykos, and Lemkos, the Highlanders of Zakarpattia, Bukovina, and the Ivano-Frankivsk region, is vividly recreated. 13 homestead complexes, houses, stables, barns, smithies, and a church constructed without a single nail form a complete portrait of a traditional Carpathian village. Inside each dwelling, you will find objects imbued with the warmth of human hands, carved and painted chests, woven runners, clay pottery, and handcrafted items created by artisans who transformed their labor into art. Standing among these mountain homesteads, you hear not only the rustle of trees and the breath of the wind, but also the quiet echo of the mountains, as if the land itself were whispering the stories of those who once lived here. This house from the village of Tereblia in the Zakarpattia region is the oldest structure in the exhibition, a living witness to the 18th century. Built of massive hewn oak timbers, it preserves a number of deeply archaic architectural features. The high thresholds are also intentional. They helped retain warmth during the winter months by preventing cold air from sweeping into the interior. Note the Volokovi windows, an early sliding window design in which the panes do not swing open but move sideways along carved grooves in the frame. Inside, the space is defined by simplicity and practicality. The furniture is multifunctional. For example, the table that also serves as a storage chest. Of special interest are the objects made from panoshinia, corn husks. Woven into mats and even children's toys, they highlight the cultural and economic importance of corn in traditional Carpathian life.